Welcome back to Intro to Move. Go ahead and grab your loop resistance band. We've got another workout today with supersets. So we talked a little bit about last time increasing volume, getting a little bit more repetitions in there. One of the best ways to increase strength to get you ready for the next level. So go ahead and grab your band. We're going to start with it just below the knees. And we're going to start with a little side toe tap here. So you're going to tap the toe to each side and then just make sure you're staying shoulder width apart. Feeling those muscles on the side of the hips activate. And just keep those knees pulling away from each other. Side to side. Focus on those glutes. Keep going. We've got 30 seconds here. Good. That's it. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, keep that band on. We are going to drop into a squat, squeeze, pulling the knees away, come back up. So it's just a little bit of a glute squeeze in the back. We're going to kind of accentuate that, pulling the knees away from each other during a squat. Hoping you guys are catching on to that concept. But it's really important making sure the knees travel away from the center of the body as you drop into the squat. Weight in the heels, squat, squeeze in the back. Good. Take your time. Really focus on those glutes here. As you drop into your squat and pull your knees away from each other, you're going to feel your glutes activate in the back. Strong glutes. If you can't tell by now, really into strong glutes because they are one of the most influential muscles in the body when it comes to injury prevention, posture, muscle balance. Great job. 2 more. Sit back into it. Squeeze. Good. Remember, you can decrease the range of motion. At any point, it feels like too much. Okay, we're back to our side toe tap. Today, we've got supersets. So we're going to do 2 sets of each exercise back to back. Here we go. 30 seconds. Staying shoulder width apart. Really focus on keeping your knees from coming together. Feel those glutes. Good. 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Nice job, you guys. Okay, so we're going to drop into our squat again. We're pulling the band away. Push through the heels. Squat. Pull and squeeze. Press through the heels. Chest is lifted. Sitting back into that squat. Focusing back here. Good. Here's 3. You've got 10 of them. Squeeze. 4. Good. 5. 6. Last 4. Really give it a good squeeze. 4. That's it. 3, 2, 1 more. Nice job, you guys. Okay, we're going to take the band off. We'll be using it in a little bit. Go ahead and set that down. You're going to grab 1 of your dumbbells. We're going to do a squat with a front raise. Take a shoulder width stance. Dumbbell rests in front of you. You're going to squat and then bring the weight up, arms parallel to the ground. Squat, exhale, tighten the core and raise. Really important to incorporate that core activation. Squat, exhale, tighten the glutes. 3. Good. 4. 5. Let those knees travel away from the center of your body. 6. Pulling the belly button in tight. 7. Good. 8. Remember, if this is too much, get rid of the weights. 9. 10. Tightening that core. Last 2. Pushing through the heels. 1 more. Nice job, you guys. Shake it out. Okay, moving into our next exercise, we are going to do a step back lunge with a rotation. So holding onto 1 dumbbell, stepping back with the right, rotating left, coming back to the center. We're going to stay on that side. Step it back, keep that torso long, rotate, drive through the heel. Remember to keep the core engaged throughout, shoulders over hips, weight in that front left heel. 4, good, 5, that's it, 6, use that left glute as much as you can, 7, good, 8, last 4, 9, decrease the range of motion if you need to, there we go, 10, 2 more, pulling with that front heel, last one, great job, walk it out, feeling that left glute do all of the work, really wanting to focus there, same thing on the other side, holding the weight in front of your chest, step back with the left, rotate right, drive through the right heel. Notice how my torso stays long. You don't want to shorten when you rotate. Think about getting longer. 3, good, 4, rotate, pulling with that front heel, 5, 6, rotate, 7, good, decrease the range of motion if you need to, 8, last 4, pull with the heel, 9, good, 10, 11, one more, driving that heel. Great job, you guys. Okay, so since this is a superset, we're going back to our squat with a front raise. Really focus on the core here. Exhale as the weight comes up in front of you, drawing that belly button in toward your spine. Here we go, shoulder width stance, toes out slightly, sit back into your squat, exhale, front raise. Weight in the heels, 2, tighten the core, lower with control, pause at the top. Good, there's 4. Drive through the heels, 5, 6, good, exhale, tighten the core, 7, 8, good, 4 more, use your glutes. You got this. Perfect, last 3. Exhale, 1, push through the heels, 2, last 1, 3. Nice job, you guys. Okay, on this last superset, I'm going to give you a little bit of break, but we're going to challenge your balance a little bit more. So go ahead and set your weight down. We're going to step back with the right into our lunge, rotate left, opposite elbow, opposite knee. Step it back, rotate, knee comes high. Rotate, knee comes high. There's 3, we've got 12. Remember to decrease the range of motion if it feels like too much. Focus on that left glute, 4, 5, good, 6, pulling with that front heel, 7, shoulders over hips, 8, oops, I forgot the rotation, rotate, 9, last 3, rotate, 10, 2 more, great job, last one, nice job, you guys. Okay, same thing on the other side. Loosen up those legs. Here we go. Stepping back with the left, rotate right, opposite elbow, opposite knee. Don't forget that rotation. That's what throws your balance off and makes your core activate just a little bit more. Rotate, pull with that front heel. Put your brain in your right glute. You got this. Here's 5. Good. Step it back, shoulders over hips. 6, rotate, 7, decrease the range of motion if you need to, 8, good, 9, last 3, 10, step it back, rotate, knee comes high, 11, rotate, last one. Nice work, you guys. Okay, grab a drink of water, do what you need to do. We're gonna head down to the mat for this next superset. Go ahead and take your band, put it around your knees. We're going to go down on all 4s and do some fire hydrants. Hands under shoulders, knees under hips, alternating, extending one leg out to the side, lowering with control. Trying not to rotate the torso. Keep your hips and your shoulders facing the ground. Squeeze and lower with control. Left side, squeeze. We've got 30 seconds here. Your focus is to activate those glutes, muscles on the side of the hips. And just keep going nice and slow. Trying not to jerk. Lower with control. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, good. 3, squeeze. Last one, lower with control. Right. Feeling a nice little glute burn here. Go ahead and lay on your back. Keep that band on. We're going to push up into hip bridge. And we're going to hold right here. I want you to tuck your pelvis under. Drive your heels into the ground. Squeeze your glutes. And we're going to do hip lifts for 30 seconds. Lowering the hips. Tap the glutes on the ground. Push up, squeeze, and extend. Tap, squeeze. We've got 30 seconds here. And then you're gently pulling the band apart. Knees pulling away from each other. So you can feel the muscles on the side of your hips. Engage throughout the extension. Remember to pause at the top and really squeeze the glutes. That's where you're going to get the most out of the exercise. 15 seconds, squeeze at the top. Weight in the heels. Pelvis tucked under. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, you guys, remember this is a superset. So we're right back to our fire hydrants on all fours. Hands under shoulders, knees under hips. Take it nice and slow out to the side, extending one leg at a time. And trying to get that thigh about parallel with the ground, really squeezing at the top. You'll be getting a very nice burn through those glutes here. These supersets, you can really tell how being a bit more repetitious, adding a little more volume, really challenges those muscles. So just take it slow. Decrease the range of motion if it feels like too much. We are going to stretch the glutes out today since we're doing some glute shortening contractions here. Stay with me, 5 seconds. You're doing great. 3, 2, 1. Nice job, you guys. Okay, we're on our back again. Band in the same position. Laying on your back. Push the hips up toward the ceiling, weight in the heels. Your heels should be about shoulder width apart. Pelvis is tucked under. Knees pulling away from each other. Lower, tap the glutes. Push up and squeeze. Remember, you want to take this exercise really slow so you can get that glute activation at the top by pausing and squeezing the glutes. So just take your time. We've got 30 seconds. Weight in the heels. Pulling the band apart, squeezing at the top. You guys are doing a great job. I'm feeling my glutes. I hope you guys are too. Again, these are such important muscles. All right, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Really nice work. Go ahead and take your band off. We're going to come back up, grabbing our dumbbells. We've got a new superset. This time we're going to do a deadlift with a bicep curl and a shoulder press. So go ahead and grab both weights. Again, if you weren't sore from the last workout, you might want to grab some heavier weights. If you're too sore, decrease the range of motion, get rid of the weights. Shoulder width stance, palms forward. Knees soften, hinge those hips back, weights come mid-shin, drive through the heels, curl, palms towards your ears, shoulder press. I'm going to show you from the side because I want you to keep your back really straight. Weights drop straight down to the ground. They come mid-shin, hips pull behind the heels, knees are softened. Drive through the heels, curl, exhale, press. Hinge it back, curl, press. Remember, when the weights go over your head, you want to tighten your core. Reach it back, Exhale, curl, press. Good, you've got 6 more, take it slow. Weight in the heels. Remembering to keep the chest lifted. You don't want to let the weights pull you down into a rolled shoulder look. You want to keep the shoulders spread apart and not let them internally rotate. Exhale. Good. Last 3, hinge it back. Pressing through the heels, stand tall. Activate the core as the weights go over your head. Last 2. Exhale, press, tightening the core. 1 more. Exhale, press, lower with control. Nice job, you guys. Go ahead and set your weights down. Our next exercise in this superset is a sumo squat, wider than shoulder width stance, and then really focusing on opening up the stance, toes out. Remember with the sumo squat, you want your knee to follow your toes. They want to track with your toes. Weight in the heels, pull your hips back, drop into your squat, drive through the heels. You want to feel a nice pull through those inner thighs at the bottom of the squat, driving through the heels to come up, squeezing the glutes at the top. We've got 12. You're doing a great job. If this is too much, decrease the range of motion. If it's not enough, grab a dumbbell. Good. 6, squeeze. 7, let those knees come apart. 8, that's it. 9, last 3, driving through the heels. Good. 1 more. Drop it down, press through the heels. Nice work, you guys. Okay, we've got our last exercise in this set. Go ahead and grab your dumbbells again. We are back to our deadlift, curl, shoulder press. Shoulder width stance, palms forward, hinge those hips back, take the weights about mid-shin, drive through the heels, curl, shoulder press, and just take this nice and slow. Focus on using the muscles on the back side of the body and activating the core as the weights go over your head. Reach it back, curl, press. Good, there's 3, we've got 12. Again, check in with your weight. You want your weight to be right at that tipping point. The farther your weight in your heels, the more posterior chain activation. 5, good. Taking it slow. Show you from the front, knees softened, chest lifted. Good. Exhale, 6. Reach it back. Curl. 7. Really focus on activating the core here as those weights go over your head. 8. Good. Curl. Slow coming down. 9, and last 3. Exhale. 10. Good. 2 more. Pushing through the heels. Tightening the core. 1 more. Last 1. Exhale. Great job, you guys. How's everybody doing out there? You guys getting tired yet? Okay. Walk around, grab a drink of water. You're doing a great job. This is not an easy workout. We're back to our last set here with the sumo squat. Wide stance, wider than shoulder width. Let the knees track in line with the toes. Pull your hips back, drop into your squat, drive through the heels. Drop it down, drive through the heels. Remember, your knees should be pushing out and back. There you go. 3, exhale. Exhale, 4, tightening the core. 5, good. 6, wanting to feel that stretch through the inner thighs. 7, 8, 9, let's go 3 more. 10, decrease the range of motion if you need to. Good, 11, last one. 12. Great job, you guys. Okay, grab your dumbbells. We are back on the mat. We're gonna do some modified push-ups with our dumbbells because we're gonna throw in a tricep extension in there. So you've got your hands shoulder width apart, directly underneath your shoulders. You're on your knees and your core is tight and engaged, okay? You're going to drop into your push-up, modified shallow push-up. Shoulders travel forward, elbows travel back, and then you're going to push up. And then you're going to draw that right arm up, extend, squeeze in the back, back to the center. Left arm up, lifting the elbow, extend, squeeze, back to the center. Another push-up. Shoulders come forward, elbows pull back. Press and exhale, tightening the core. Lift the right side, elbow toward the ceiling. Tricep extension. Good. Left side, extend, squeeze, back to the center. There's 2. We've got 5 of them. Okay, elbows back, shoulders forward. Exhale, tightening the core coming out of the push-up. Right side, extend, squeeze, pull. Extend and squeeze in the back. There's 3. Last 2. Make them good ones. Shoulders come forward, elbows pull back. Exhale, tighten the core. Right side pull. Extend and squeeze. Lower with control. Left side pull. Extend and squeeze. One more. Last one. Make sure your hands are underneath your shoulders, shoulder width apart. Draw those elbows in. Shoulders come forward. Exhale, tighten the core. Row, squeeze. Lower with control. Pull. Squeeze and extend, lower with control. Nice work, you guys. That is not an easy exercise. We're moving on to our next superset. Go ahead and grab your dumbbells. We're going to bring the dumbbells right over the chest, and we're going to do some chest presses while we're in a hip bridge. So go ahead and drive through your heels, lifting your hips up off the ground. We're going to drop the dumbbells down, and as you come up and press, you're going to bring your palms together. So the dumbbells come together. As you drop down and rotate, palms go forward, elbows touch the ground. Keep your hips lifted high. Press, rotate. Lower with control, press, rotate. Keep going nice and slow. We're going to go 30 seconds here. And just driving through the heels, focusing on keeping the glutes engaged, and then rotating using those chest muscles to press the weights all the way up, rotate, squeezing together in the middle. You've got another 15 seconds. Stay strong. Don't let those hips sink down. And just remember to lower the dumbbells with control. Good. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Great job, you guys. All right, so we are back to our modified push-up with the tricep extension. If that felt like too much last time, you can get rid of the dumbbells and just go through the range of motion. Hands under shoulders, shoulder width apart. On your knees, take a breath and exhale, tighten up your core. We're going to push up first. Elbows come back, shoulders come forward. Exhale, press. Row, extend and squeeze. Lower with control. Pull, squeeze in the back. Lower with control. There's 1. Push up. Exhale. 2. Squeeze in the back. Row on the left side. Squeeze in the back. Good. Push up again. Drawing those elbows in. Row. Squeeze. Left side. Pull the elbow high. Squeeze in the back. There's 2. Here we go. Push up 3. Row. Squeeze. Left side. Extend. Squeeze. 2 more. Make them good ones. Lower with control. Exhale coming up. Row. Squeeze in the back. Get those triceps going. There we go. 1 more. Last one. Drop it down. Elbows in. Exhale. Tighten the core. Row. Extend and squeeze. Pull. Squeeze. Nice job, you guys. That is not an easy exercise. You did a really good job. Remember, if at any point this feels like too much, you're compromising your form, get rid of the weights and just decrease the range of motion, okay? Grab your dumbbells on your back, press up into bridge, bring those palms together. The dumbbells are parallel, squeezing the glutes. Palms come forward, drop your elbows down to the ground. Press, rotate. 30 seconds here. Lifting the hips toward the ceiling. Good. Squeezing the glutes. Don't let the hips drop down. And then focusing on lowering those dumbbells with control. Rotate at the top, bringing the dumbbells together. Great job. 15 seconds. Finish strong, you guys. We are almost there. You did an awesome job today. Oh, my hips are sinking down. Must be toward the end of the workout. Keep driving those heels into the ground. Finish strong here. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Nice work, you guys. Really a great job. Go ahead and get rid of your dumbbells. We're going to do a forward plank with one dumbbell. So you're going to need just one of them. Get rid of the other one. You're going to be on your hands and knees, similar to the modified push-up position, hands under shoulders. And your dumbbell is right on the inside of your left hand. Take a breath. Exhale. Tighten your core. You're going to reach over with the right hand, grab your dumbbell, and set it next to your right hand. Left hand. Set the dumbbell next to your left hand. Reach over with your right. Bring it over to the right side. Reach to the right and bring it over to the left. And you're just going back and forth. Your body's going to move a little bit, but try to keep it as still as you can, keeping that core engaged while you move the dumbbell back and forth. Glutes are engaged. Pelvis is tucked. And you're actively drawing your belly button in toward your spine. Back and forth, bringing this dumbbell from one side to the other. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Nice work, you guys. Okay, grab that dumbbell. Go ahead and bend your knees, 90-degree bend. You've got a straight line from your torso down to your thighs. Right elbow underneath your right shoulder. We're going to push up into a modified side plank. We're going to do some hip lifts with a little bit of added weight. So you're going to hold that dumbbell on your hips. We've got 30 seconds of hip lifts here. Just take it nice and slow. And you're moving up and down maybe 2 or 3 inches. Check in with your elbow. Make sure it's directly under your shoulder. Knees are bent. We are halfway there. Up and down. Feeling those muscles on the right side of the torso. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Nice work, you guys. Okay, same thing on the other side. Feet stacked. Torso and legs form a straight line. Elbow under shoulder. Push up into your modified side plank. You've got 30 seconds of hip lifts. Again, take your time. Check in with that elbow. Make sure it's directly below the shoulder. Knees are bent. Hips are extended forward. So try not to bend at the waist too much. If it feels like too much, you can get rid of that dumbbell and finish here. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Thank you, guys. We are actually going to add a pigeon pose glute stretch into the mix today because we did a lot more of the glute shortening contractions. So I'm going to have you on your mat. You're going to be on all fours. Straighten out your right leg, cross over your left, and then lunge the hips straight back until you come down to your elbows. You can stay on your hands, whatever feels comfortable. You're wanting to feel a nice pull through that left glute. So we're going to hold here. And just rotating to the left, sinking into those glute muscles a little bit deeper. This is called the pigeon pose. We're stretching the piriformis muscle, which is typically very tight on most people. And the reason that most of those muscles get so tight is because they're weak. And a weak muscle tries to adapt and become stronger by shortening because it's more stable that way. So it's part of the reason we work those muscles so hard is so they won't be so tight, because a tight muscle is a dysfunctional muscle that doesn't glide and contract the way it's supposed to. All right, as those muscles lengthen and relax, drop down to your elbow if you can. If it's too much, stay on your hands and just relax here. Every breath sinking in a little bit deeper to the stretch. Good. 8, 7, 6, 5, 3, 2, 1. Coming back out of that nice and slow on all fours here. Straightening out your left leg, crossing over your right, sliding the hips straight back into that stretch. For me, I do this one often, so I'm just dropping right down to my elbows. So I can feel a nice pull, but if you are new to this, focus on feeling it in the right place and then listen to your body. Make sure you're not pulling too hard, too fast. It can also help to kind of rotate to your body toward the leg that you're stretching, so toward the right side in this case. And just holding there. If you feel like your foot is in your way, you can kind of walk it forward, wiggle it out of your way. Good, and then actively relaxing on the exhale. Feeling those muscles let go. Become a little bit longer with every breath. Good, 15 seconds to go. Dropping down on your elbows. Really feeling that tug. This is one of my favorite stretches. It just feels so good to get deep into that posterior hip capsule. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Coming out nice and slow. We will finish with our hip flexor stretch. The most important stretch there is. Stretching the front side of the body. So we're kneeling on our left knee. Pelvis is tucked under. Sliding the hips forward, softening that front knee. And we'll reach up and over and hold right there. Every breath, breathing a little bit more length and distance in between the hips and the rib cage. Seeing how long you can make this anterior chain of muscles. Again, we spend so much time with those muscles in a shortened position, mostly from sitting. We have to spend some time undoing what that shortening does, because the body will adapt over time and the muscles become shorter and tighter, taking the body out of alignment. So that's part of the reason I make you guys do this stretch after every workout, because it is the number one stretch that everybody should be doing. If you have a friend that wants to start working on their posture, have them start lengthening the front side of their body. Really important. Okay, leaning to the right, pushing the hip out to the left. 15 seconds to go. Reaching that arm high, and then softening that front knee and lunging a little bit deeper into the stretch. Good. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Same thing on the other side. Kneeling on the right knee, tucking the pelvis under. Taking that arch out of the low back. Reaching the right arm up and over. And holding right there. Even slide your hip out to the right. Feel those muscles on your side start to pull as well. Again, we want to get all of the muscles in this anterior chain, not just the quads and the hip flexors on the front of the thigh. Okay, and then just becoming aware of your breath on the exhale, relaxing your body. Relaxing the muscles, sinking deeper into the stretch. You might even feel that front knee start to bend a little bit more as those tight hip flexors let go and allow you to go a little bit deeper. Good, leaning into it a little bit more. Let's go another 15 seconds here. Make sure your pelvis is still tucked. Take a big deep breath and just pull your rib cage away from your hips as far as you can get it. Good. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Coming out nice and slow. Awesome job today, you guys. Really nice work. We'll see you next time.